Virginia Tech. And if we're here, you know it's time for Enter Sandman. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the California Golden Bears taking on the Virginia Tech Hokies. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese. Will get us underway with the opening kickoff. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense will get the ball first. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him, but Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. He'll do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
The Hokies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Drones. Makes the catch. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
And the Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on! Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. For straight line speed, Virginia Tech's had a lot of quarterbacks over the years who had some wheels.
I mean, this guy's got so much gas. He can just get up and go so quickly, and then they bring the fake in there, and there's just a lot to try to stop with this Virginia Tech quarterback.
Quick spin on the run.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
The Hokies have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Quarterback will keep it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Grabbed behind the line, it's Stewart. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The Hokies will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Golden Bears offense taking the field for a chance we have to see them today. And, David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Nah, you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense, and he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Bolitnikoff Award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Brown wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
Looking to throw on first down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
And the Golden Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Caught close to the marker. It's Morris. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The Golden Bears are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cal!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You want to stop the run game? Get the big defensive tackles in the middle, getting penetration. Those big boys eating up blocks, taking away gaps and holes for those running backs to run through.
Using his power and his sweet feet to get into the backfield quickly.
And you know you're athletic when you describe with power and sweet feet. I mean, just put those two things together and you're just pretty amazing.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Back to throw, it's Drones. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that.
Oh, he's got some space. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
That's a really good-looking run there. And you think about great Hokie running backs in recent years. David Wilson, Lee Suggs, Kevin Jones, they all have the ability to shake defenders and break ankles. This guy right now giving you some of those vibes with that last run. That was nice.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. It used to just be in the red zone. Now you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
And the Hokies with the 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. From the gun, the ground game. Makes a man miss. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
I like the adjustments from this offense from 1st possession to 2nd. Like 1st possession, you could tell maybe a little bit nervous, maybe just not starting the way they wanted to, didn't script the plays, but now putting a good drive together, a good response from punting last drive.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
Well, you saw him there, shot out of a cannon. He came off the edge using his speed, able to get that TFL.
And usually known for covering, but you got to understand the circumstances, right? Like the red zone situations, I got to be able to come out of that defensive backfield and play the run game, and he did quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They'll send the tight end in motion. They go to the draw. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Absolutely center cut. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll start the return inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to that thing.
Brown will throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? He sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
Gets rid of it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to throw again. He's got him.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
These fans touching the figurative Hookie stone, doing their part to help out on third down. Looking to throw. They'll run the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. Running a screen pass on third down can be feast or famine, and people going hungry after that one.
Yeah, defense, great job in a critical down and distance on third down, anticipating that this offense may try to sneak one by him on that screen pass. Nothing happening there.
They boot it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
Love that throw. I'll tell you, he keeps making more of those. Lane Stadium and this incredible crowd is going to be going nuts. We've called games here plenty of times in the past. This is one of the best venues in all of college football, and this guy right now is heating up at the QB position. Watch out. It's going to be a sonic boom in here.
Caught in the backfield, it's Stewart. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I think that shows you the experience of the quarterback there. His primary target wasn't open, so he didn't panic. Even though he was getting hit, he was still able to find his check down and find some positive yards.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Trying play action. Grab behind the line. It's Stewart. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Got it in the middle. It's Selden. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the run. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air, it's throws. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Final play of the quarter coming. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Grabbed in the middle, it's Green. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Good, right down the boulevard. That brings them to within 1.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Power football with the run. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Brown wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got his man, makes the grab. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
Well, one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Golden Bears can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gives it on the option. There he goes. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
The Golden Bears are moving quickly down the field. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
And the Golden Bears will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Morris. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And in that goal line situation, awesome job by the tight end winning his one-on-one battle, making an easy target for his QB.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 14-6. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They've had a couple of productive drives, but they've had to settle for field goals in 2 of their 3 previous possessions, Jesse.
Yeah, this is an offense that takes a lot of pride in execution, and they feel like they should have scored a touchdown every single drive. So while it's been good, not great, David, just execute a little bit better, and they can put this one in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think you point that out. We went all the way down the field on 2 of our first 3 drives and got field goals. Now, just a little better execution when that field starts to shrink and it gets a little bit more difficult.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Many times the Hokies have had a dynamic threat running the ball at quarterback, but you got to be efficient like this in the passing game.
No doubt, and you got to have some balance on offense. You got to be able to make those plays down the field in the passing game to make you honor it, get some guys out of the box so it's not just running quarterback all the time.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I mean, you just can't teach and coach big D tackles to be that quick. I mean, he shot right out of his stance, beat the offensive lineman, and he was in the backfield before the O-line even knew it.
The Hokies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Drones. Right on the money. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
And the Hokies will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone, though. Fires one high and deep. Brings it down on the right side. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive, maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on 1st down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. And that's exactly what happened. Nice job.
They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success, putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. Open space at the 25. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this.
Headed to the end zone, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Cal!
And And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their second passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Got his man downfield. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Last season, Kyron Drones really didn't play to the level he or Virginia Tech expected for him. Jesse, what does he need to do to return to his 2023 form?
It's consistency and avoiding the negative plays, avoiding the turnovers, making the throws you're supposed to make. There is no question physically, Kyron Drones has all the tools. And you think back to a year ago, if that Hail Mary stands against Miami and they get that win.
Breaks into the open. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking for a man. It's Drones. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. He'll pull it on the read. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the cornerback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The play action fake. Makes the grab. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. On the ground, it's Stewart. Grinding and pushing his way, and man, he got behind his pads, but they get him stopped just inches away from the goal line.
I know it's early, but you're down by a lot of points. You've got to go for it here on 4th down, David. I'm finding my best player offensively and giving him a shot.
And what you said is all the difference in the world. I'm already down a lot early. I got to make some things happen. This is a situation to get a touchdown. I'm going for it.
Trying to pound it in. He didn't get there. Knocked back on 4th and goal, and he loses a yard to the 2. This noise is deafening, trying to keep this offense from being able to operate. He leaves it with the back. And I think he got back to the 2-yard line, but the defense was ready for the run.
Defense is totally ready in this situation, too, because of the field position with the offense backed up. They know they're going to try and run the ball, buy themselves some real estate, but they ain't have it. Lots of bodies in the box, close to the line of scrimmage, and they generate a TFL.
They'll keep it on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, on offense, this is a tough place to run the football. Back in your own end, the defense is expecting you to do it, and that's why they're loading the box. This is a great opportunity to take a shot down the sideline to your best wide receiver in a one-on-one situation.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. The give to the left side. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
All right, on offense, you're trying to catch him napping on 3rd and long. You try to run the football, but good job by the defense not being fooled and giving themselves an opportunity now to get the ball back.
Yeah, and you got to do a better job not getting in 3rd and long. Offense has to be better on 1st and 2nd down, so you're not forced in these 4th down situations where now you're in limbo of what you want to do.
Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. A really disappointing end of that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
Yeah, and I think I'm preaching to my squad right now.
Turning it on! He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the bill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The Hokies have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Powers forward. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
Yeah, they do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the 2nd half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
Lining up for the PAT. And after the extra point, it's a 1-possession game, down 21-13. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They'll go right back to the run. Past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
Now on 1st down from the 28. They'll try it over the left side. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
The Golden Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Leaves it with the running back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. we've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this third down. Brown will throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Listen, at this point, at the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
They'll run the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, and what a move. What a juke, and he makes it past the marker.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the fourth quarter, they are going to be gassed.
And the Golden Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. Pocket breaking down. Going to try to get it himself. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Golden Bears started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Brown wants to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. No good. After the missed field goal, still an 8-point game, and guys, more importantly, still a 1-possession game. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Blacksburg. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to one of the best home field advantages in football, Lane Stadium.
And the Hokies will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
These fans touching the figurative Hokie stone, doing their part to help out on 3rd down. Brown will throw it. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Man, that's a big stop on this first drive. That's got to energize this defense. They didn't have a great first half. Let's just call it what it is. They could have done a lot better. But to come out, make some adjustments, get a stop on this first possession, that's a good sign for this defense.
And the Golden Bears send out the punt unit. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Off the play fake on first down. Finds his big tight end. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
Just going to keep it after the snap. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Stewart. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
They'll run play action. Throwing right. It's caught downfield. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. This dude is putting in work out of the slot, and he is just wearing out this defense.
Man, you see it, Reese, in football. These slot guys are so quick, so athletic. You back them up off the football so you can't get hands on them, and you just find ways to continue to get him the football. He's making plays, so I'm going to continue to throw it his way.
Finds his tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The Hokies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
And the Hokies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Drones. Moving out of the pocket. Inside the 25. There he goes. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding 3rd down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big 3rd down conversion.
The Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Made a defender miss. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the tailback. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They got the touchdown, but now they want the 2 to tie this baby up. He's looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. They took it 71 yards down the field, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear off. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes a grab on the shot. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Wide receiver comes in motion. Brown wants to pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
So now it's 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this 3rd down. Wants to go up top. A little screen to the running back. At the 35, he's open. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
The Golden Bears, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He's got it. Touchdown, Golden Bears. And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
And how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, or number 3 is coming soon.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll send the back in motion. Scanning the field, it's Drones. Hit as he throws. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. He keeps throwing it like this for the Hokies, and the defense will have to sleep with one eye open.
And the defense is going to have to grip those pillows tight, because when a QB gets going and spinning it with the ability to run the football too and the diversity of this offense, it can be tough, and the Hokies fans will be excited.
Running into the open space.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on first down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
And the Hokies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll do it himself. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
The Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Looking to pass. It's Drones. Got his man. Touchdown, Hokies. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. From the shotgun, the inside give. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Red pass pass, it's complete. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Brown will throw it. Makes the grab on the left. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And Jesse, he just keeps piling up numbers, over 350 yards for the game.
And I feel like from the get-go, Reese, this guy's just been in a great rhythm all game long. He just seems like he's dialed in, and man, he's been accurate throwing the rock.
To the ground with the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And the Golden Bears just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
The Golden Bears can really attack on this second and short. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
These fans touching the figurative Hookie stone, doing their part to help out on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
And the Golden Bears had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Makes the grab. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Slants are very tough to cover, but they become way tougher when you got a big body wide receiver like that. It's almost like basketball where he's boxing you out. He gets inside real quick, uses that big body to shield you off, and even if you're playing man-to-man, you just got to get him on the ground and try to disrupt him some way.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
When I get inside the 3 on first and goal, I want to be aggressive with the run. I want to be physical. I want to be the more dominant team. You might know it's coming, but I'm still going to bring it. They tried to go with the changeup. They tried to throw the football very unsuccessfully. Nice job by the defense being ready for everything, even though they're inside the 3-yard line.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? The run up the middle, looking for the score. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
On third and goal, they'll throw it. Looking for the goal line. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Cal! This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He's got the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Breaks into the open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Drones. Grabbed over the middle, it's Keith. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now it's 4th and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but it depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one, guys.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. Easy call for the ref. That'll bring him to within 4.
And I think I understand the thought process of the offense here. You cut into the lead. Now a touchdown wins it. I might have stayed a little bit more aggressive, but they obviously trust their defense, and they're trying to get the football back to this offense and try to make plays late in the 4th quarter.
He'll bring it out. It's King. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Brown wants to pass. Back open in the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
Running backs nowadays, they are wide receivers. I mean, you got to feature him in the pass game. Why? Because you get matchups on linebackers like this. Great job getting the football near the line of scrimmage. Bam, break a tackle, make something happen, get 10-plus yards.
Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this third down. They'll try to run for it. Gets the job done on third down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through.
The Golden Bears in a good spot here with second and short. They'll leave it with the lone back. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Great job on first down. Great job on second down. This defense needs to come up big one more time. They got to get the stop. Big-time moment. I got to get my offense the football back.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Firing to the right, complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Brown will throw it. Safe completion on the screen. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with third and 4.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
They'll leave it with him. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3. And the Golden Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Snagged in the middle. It's Green. Out to the 35-yard line, and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
Man, this is where you really hang your hat on your defense. You got to lead late in the game. Offense just punted because they trust you. They can put you out there to get a stop. When you have the lead, get the ball back to the offense. Let's see if this defense can come up clutch.
The give to the single back. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Tight end now in motion. Quarterback on the keeper. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
And the Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
You know, this zone replay is something they rep over and over and over in practice. This guy can run it and execute it in his sleep. Good decision there keeping the football.
And here comes the offense on second down. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. Here's a heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. Give to the back. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
The Hokies will line up to punt it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense got it. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And they turn it into a defensive score. You're happy you got the ball back, but the defense takes it a step further and just goes ahead and gets 6.
And you just want to get the stop, right? And you get the stop, get the points. But guess what, Reese? I'm going to need another stop. This defense is going to be right back on the field. Unbelievable play, but you got to do it again.
He's got it, and the lead is up to a field goal. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He'll keep it himself. Turning it on. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
Brown wants to pass. There's the pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback a little bit better.
Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to end zone. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate. And late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And here in the 4th quarter, this game is tied.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Selden. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Right back to him on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Grabs the screen around all kinds of defenders. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Well, I love the job in coverage there. Sure, the guy made the catch, but right away the defender able to bring him down. No possibility of yak on that play.
And the Hokies will punt it away on 4th down. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Brown will throw it. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
They showed this run in the first half, right? You saw it. They loaded up on this side, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Pull some guys, run the counter the other direction to keep the defense off balance.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. He did not make it a stonewall on 3rd down.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their left. Oh, he's got some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Might as well give it to him again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Drones. Unloads to the wideout. That's caught. It's Selden. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Man, let that thing rip. How about this guy? Almost 450 yards on the day. He's been throwing it early. He's been throwing it often. He's been throwing it all over the yard and with a lot of success.
Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's Selden. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
The Hokies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Selden. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Hokies will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Running to Green. Quick step and go. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting the fourth quarter, one possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
The Hokies trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to throw, it's Drones. Trying to barrel in. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up in a great position here.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
They've moved it right to the edge, and they need 1 more yard for the touchdown on 3rd down. He'll do it himself. Touchdown, Hookies! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need 1 more stop. Go out there, get me 1 more.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Wide open downfield. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. Brown wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
He's taking the deep shot. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. To the air on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
This late in the game, fourth quarter, go time, we got to make plays. We got to go to those things that really, really work well. We can't waste too many more downs. I know it's third down coming up, but we got to put this thing in full throttle.
Third down, and these fans trying to make it impossible to communicate. Let's it fly. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and now just 1 point away from a tie.
And in this situation now, if you're on offense, what do? Do you kick the extra point, tie it, and hope for overtime? Or are you aggressive? Do you decide to go for two right here and see if you can take the lead with just seconds left in the game?
Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they've got it locked up in the final minute after the touchdown and extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. The sure hands, it's Green. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Well, this situation of the game defensively, you know the offense is going to attack the perimeter of the field, try to catch the ball and try to get it out of bounds to stop the clock. So you might want to think about playing coverages where you've got safeties close to the sidelines.
Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
First play of the first possession of OT. Motion from the wide receiver. Brown will throw it. Looking to the big tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Leaves it with the back. Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
3rd and long, and they'd love to pick it up, but they also need to stay in position for a field goal try. They go to the ground. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They'll try to strike first with a field goal in overtime. That's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Trying play action. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option play.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Dropping back, it's Drones. Now he's going to break the pocket. They got it in, and the celebration is on. A walk-off touchdown in OT. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.